This video shows how to give the Utah Aspire Plus test to students. Navigate to this website right here. The link will be in the slideshow. And then you are going to go to the Proctor a Test button. Use the ticket that you got inside of your packet that says Proctor Group Creation Login. You're going to choose the one for the day that we are on. If you're giving the science test, if you're assigned to the science test that day, then you're going to use that ticket. You're going to enter in your test code and your Proctor password in this box right here, and then press submit. Once you're in, it's going to ask you a little bit more information. It's going to want you to fill this out. Fill it out with the correct information. The one thing you won't know is your Proctor group name. Your Proctor name should just be your last name. So just put in your last name there. Now, what the kids need to do is to sign out of their Chromebook, sign all the way out. And then they go down in the corner to the apps button, and they're going to choose Test Nav. Then they're going to choose our state, so Utah. Once the students get to where they need to sign in, they're going to use their first and last name and their SSID. We have a card for each student with that information on it. Now, your job at that point is to read the testing instructions word for word. And you are going to give the students a test code and a seal code. Once you have logged in yourself, a new code will be generated. So the code that you give to the students is not the same thing as the Proctor code that you have on your piece of paper. It's going to be the new code that has created for your testing session. And you will put that code and that seal code on somewhere in the room where they can see. So your whiteboard, or project it up on your screen so that the kids are able to log into the test. Once you have kids beginning to log into the test, you'll see their names over here on the side, and you then need to approve them to get into the test. So a couple of things. The first thing is go up to this button that says auto refresh and just toggle it on so that it's going to continually refresh the test and keep this screen fresh for you so that you get the most accurate information about what's happening. And then come up to this button right here, this blue button that has a big check and then a smaller check. That means approving everybody all at the same time. Use that button to approve people. A couple of other things that may be issues that you want to remember. If there's anything that happens with a student, there's something, they get kicked out of the test, something stops working on their test, you're going to go to where that student is, come over to the side, and there are 3 dots where you are going to say reseat the session for that student, and it will reseat the session, and the student should hopefully just get logged right back into the test. And your job then at that point is just to actively monitor the room and make sure that nothing is happening that is against the rules, and you're not helping the students in any way, not prompting them in any way. You're just actively walking around the room and observing.